Good morning all the lovely student of grade 5. I am your science teacher Mahipal Singh Charan, and today we are going to discuss the next chapter, chapter 5, our skeleton system. So in this chapter, before starting to discuss about this chapter, let us see one small comparison between computer and human. Let us see one small comparison between computer and human body. Can you think of what your computer can do? Yes, you are right. Your computer can play music, it can play games, it can do calculation, you can surf the internet, right? Now let's think of what your human body can do. Yes, many things, right? We can walk, dance, run, kick, think, work, sing, even we can dance, everything we can do. Human body or humans can do more than a computer or more than any human made machine. That is true, right? So our human body is capable of do so many things. Have you ever thought of that how it works, how we see, how we hear? Is there any microphone, is there any speaker, how our voice modulation works, how we speak nicely, how our heart pumps blood, how it works, how our digestion works, right? So many things are there. So in this chapter and the couple of next classes, we are going to learn about how our human body works. Okay, so I hope you all are excited for this lesson. Let's begin. Let's understand how our body works. So first we'll discuss about organ system. Our body is made up of many parts, each of which performs special functions. The lungs, the heart, the kidneys and the brain are some of the major organs of our body. These organs have to work like a team in order to keep the body fit. The teamwork of our bones and muscle is amazing. Working together, they make our body an efficient machine. A group of organs together make up an organ system. For example, digestive system help in the digestion of food, and muscular system keeps our muscles strong and give us strength. The nervous system controls the working of the internal organs, our movement and even our thoughts and emotions. The circulatory, the respiratory and the reproductive system perform their own special functions. We are going to talk about our skeleton system. So you know our skeleton system is made of bones. In our body, bones are present. How many bones we have? 206 bones, and where in case of small babies they have 270 bones. Okay, and the skeleton system will give the shape to our body. How we are walking, running, kicking, whatever we are doing, that is because of our skeleton system. Not only that, there are various types of bone present in our skeleton system. Few are long bones, such as our femur, the which we have in thighs, and in our forearms. These arms are longest arms present in our skeleton system. Some bones are even short, such as our hands bone, because you can see my hands movement. So here are bones are there. Okay, these bones are smallest, and in our foot also those bones are smallest bones. So in our body, all type of variety of bones are present, and some bones are very hard, very strong bones. They will protect our body. How bones protect our body? If you take example of our skull, our brain is sitting inside a skull, so it is totally protected from the bone which is called as a skull part. Okay, then our rib cage, the chest part where our lungs and heart is safe, it is covered inside a rib cage, cage. It's like pinjara, cage. Okay, and as well as you know our backbone which protect the spinal cord. It is from here, it will connect to our brain, our nervous system, to the last part of our body which is our backbone. So these are few hard bones which will protect our body. Okay dear student, as you can see one skeleton system in my hand, right? So this is how our skeleton system looks like. This is how our inner part, the inner skeleton system looks like. So let's discuss few more things about and few important bones of skeleton system. So you know our skeleton system is divided into two parts. The one is axial skeleton system, second one is appendicular skeleton system, which means 126 bones are present in appendicular skeleton system. So which one is the smallest bone in this skeleton system? So in our human skeleton system, the oxicals is the smallest bone, and where it is present? It is present in our ears. So you can see these are eyes, mouth and ears. So in ears there are one oxicals bones is present, and that is also in again 3 bones are there that we will learn in further classes. And which one is the longest bone in our skeleton system? Yes, femur. This one, the femur is the longest bone in our skeleton system. What about hands? So in our hands, one pair we have 54 bones. Yes, so these 2 bones are, one is ulna, second one is radius, and this one is humerus. So actually there is always combination, 2 plus 1 combination in both hand, 2 plus 1 combination. In legs also 2 plus 1 combination. So in legs what we have? We have the one is biggest one femur, second one is tibia and fibula. Okay. And then here you can see this one is actually patella, which is a kneecap, which you can call as a kneecap also. And here you can see in the back side, this is our, what it is? This is our, yes, backbone. Very good. And here you can see what we have. These are called shoulder blades. These are all shoulder blades. These are called scapula. This is shoulder blade. So this is our skeleton system, dear students. So you can see one skeleton system in my hand. Let's discuss about the skeleton. From your previous knowledge, you know that the human skeleton is a framework of bones. This framework of bones encloses and protects all the internal organs and gives support, strength and shape to the body. An adult human having 206 bones in different sizes and shapes in his body. The human skeleton consists of the skull, the backbone, the rib cage and 2 pairs of limbs, the forelimbs or arms, or the hind limbs or legs. These limbs are attached to 2 different parts of girdles, shoulder girdle and hip girdle. Let's discuss about the skull. The skull is made up of 22 bones. 8 flat bones interlocked together enclose the delicate brain inside it. There are 14 bones in the facial region, and among them only the lower jaw is movable. Students, you can even try to move your lower jaw and you will feel that you can move the lower jaw, and it's enable us to eat and talk. Now let's discuss the backbone or spine. The skull is attached to the backbone, which forms the main axis of the skeleton. It is made up of 33 small bones, underline this, called vertebrae, which form a strong column called vertebral column. The vertebral column protects the delicate spinal cord. Now let's discuss about the rib cage. There are 12 pairs of bow-shaped ribs which form a cage and enclose the heart and lungs inside it. The ribs are delicate, curved bones which are joined to the backbone and the breastbone. The longest 2 pairs called floating ribs are joined only to the backbone. Now let's discuss about the limbs. The forelimbs or the arms are joined to the spine with the help of the shoulder girdle, consisting of pair of shoulder blades and pair of collar bones. The powerful thigh bone called femur bears or the weight of the whole body. It is the longest bone in our body. The femur fits into the hip girdle with a ball and socket joint. It is connected to the lower leg at the knee joint. A long ball of the skeleton are hollow and are filled with a soft fatty substance called bone marrow. Now let's see the functions of the skeleton. The skeleton gives shape, strength and support to our body. They also protect our internal system. The skull covers the delicate brain. The eyeballs rest inside the bone eye sockets. The backbone protects the spinal cord and the rib cage protect the lungs and the heart. The urinary bladders lies inside the hip girdles. Muscles are attached to the bone and make movement possible. In the middle of some bones, there is soft material called bone marrow. Underline students, bone marrow. This bone marrow produce blood cell. Okay student, so enough for today. Let's discuss homework.